When you watch a movie, the mindset of the director can shine so clearly that it's hard not to notice what they were going for. For Inside Out, it's dealing with your emotions, no matter how troubling they seem. For any Hayao Miyazaki movie, it's protecting the earth and working in harmony with nature. And with Agent Cody Banks, it's, good God, I need to get laid. Agent Cody Banks is a film from 2003 that came out in what could be called the kids' spy craze of the early 2000s, with Spy Kids leading the charge and making way for the box office flop Stormbreaker, which pretty much ended the craze. The film is directed by Howell Zwart, who's better known for directing The Pink Panther 2, the reboot of The Karate Kid, and The Mortal Instruments. So I guess we're in relatively competent hands? Though while I was looking things up about this film, I found out that he's also attached to direct a film version of Roller Coaster Tycoon and a feature film based on the anime Bakugan, leaving me with only one thought.
I mean, what the fuck?!
But let's see what Agent Cody Banks has to offer, and how much Mr. Zwart really needed some strange. We open the movie with Frankie Muniz as Cody, doing his best Taylor Lautner impression. Well, it's a good attempt, but you need tan and to look a little more dead in the eyes. Moving on with a healthy dose of cliché, courtesy of a small child making a car roll down a hill, which he does by stepping on the handbrake and pulling the car into drive.
Oh shit!
Also, does anyone else think that this shot seems very familiar? Not recognizing it? Let me try this. So is it generic or is the movie stealing from better films? You decide. Moving on, we go to... I don't actually know, and neither does the movie, as we meet our villain for the film. You know, I thought this was going to look cool, but it's just dumb. Although Imhotep here isn't actually our main bad guy for the movie, he's the henchman. Except for the fact that he is totally the main bad guy for the movie, as he does more than the actual bad guy for the movie does. He's the one who torments our protagonist, he's the one who will face off against Cody in the film's gambling sequence, and he's the one who fights Cody at the end of the movie. But for now, let's see what the good guys are getting up to.
I'm sorry, sir.
You never know how long it's been up there in the freezer. That could be filled with all kind of crap.
Ah, I see. They're giving us our one swear word for the movie, thus bumping the age rating up and making the film seem far more edgy than it actually is.
I'm going to transmit images now. This is yesterday, at the Ares Covert conference.
Weird how his transmission footage appears to be the same shots we saw less than a few minutes ago. Almost seems lazy when you think about it. Also, is it really a good idea to be saying this all out loud? Because it seems like he could easily be discovered and...
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Also, interestingly, the movie brings up this line.
Whatever you do, don't send any more agents. Everyone has been compromised.
It's never actually explained how, it's simply there to do away with any adult agents. Because lazy writing like that is a boon to these sort of movies.
Under the guise of a summer camp for the brightest and best, we began to recruit.
Welcome to the Agent Development Program. Since 1987, and under strict secrecy, the CIA has been recruiting juvenile agents the nation over.
Is all the background information for every single character in this movie going to be literally delivered to us instead of shown? Because, seriously, movie, that's kind of like filmmaking 101. You show, you don't tell.
One of our most impressive agents lives not far from Natalie Connors. Smart, resourceful, and according to my reports, he's quite a lady killer.
I'll give you 3 guesses on what the shot after this line is.
He's quite a lady killer.
Hey, Cody.
Called it!
And by now you might be thinking this movie doesn't really seem like the junior James Bond it made itself out to be. But let's see how the film introduces our adult female protagonist. by having her provocatively dressed and leered at by a bunch of 20-year-olds playing teenagers. And the audience. Now, if that's not taking from James Bond, then I don't know what is. Though, to its credit, the movie does try to subvert the trope.
Could you hold this, please? Thank you. I really hate it when people talk back.
But it does seem like that wouldn't be necessary if the film's intention in the first place wasn't this. Cody's brought into the CIA headquarters, where Keith David has gone from homeless man on the bus creepy all the way to Buffalo Bill.
You got agent written all over you. I mean, it's in the eyes.
Well, that was fucking terrifying. Thank you. And speaking of creepy, check out what happens when Cody is given X-ray glasses.
This item here is equipped with a virtual telephoto lens, low penetration X-ray. Give me that.
And that same joke is done again later on, because this film has a weird habit of doubling up on its more questionable material. Like when Cody meets Natalie, the girl he's been assigned to spy on.
Do you by any chance happen to be in special ed?
Where they have her say exactly the same thing as a girl did previously.
Are you in special ed?
As this movie does appear to be 2 parts repeated dialogue, 5 parts cliche, and 3 parts terribly placed Bond references. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot to put in the subtlety. I'm sure that won't cause any problems. Because this movie doesn't call for subtlety, but it certainly might need it. Realizing that Cody lied, my god, a teenager lying, what's next? He'll turn out to be moody and sullen? The CIA give Cody a crash course on dealing with women. And it's the most awkward thing you'll ever see.
Tell you, it makes you want to give the good Lord a standing ovation. You just want to go, woo! First, you gotta let her know she looks fresh. Pay her compliments about her hair and her dress.
You gotta be smart. Get some dirt on her.
Which is topped off by this.
Hey, Cody. Come over here.
A holographic woman. Now, I can't even begin to start questioning this, because if I do, we'll be here all day. So let me go with the 3 most pressing. Why the hell does the CIA have this on standby? And why the hell is it in the movie when it's obviously taken from Total Recall?
Darling, where are you?
Hi, sugar.
Hello, my love.
Have you been working out?
And finally, the most pressing, obvious question of them all, what is the point of this scene within the movie? We don't need it. We already have the established fact that Cody's crap with women. We've seen it multiple times by this point. Why not try and add a different trait other than bad with girls to your main character? Because right now, he is as shallow as a puddle. Also, bonus creepy points for having every guy in the scene ogling the holographic woman. Real class act there, movie. Cody ends up being invited to Natalie's birthday party due to damsel in distress cliche number 502. Girl almost falls off ladder, and gives her a necklace with a tracking device built in. I bring this up because it will be somewhat stupid later on.
Place your bets. Bet for sure.
You know, when these kids realize that the gambling is fake, I don't see this going down well.
But I'm up $200,000. Give me my money. Think I won't manhandle a little boy?
10,000. Black 13.
First Brandon Fraser kicks my ass, now this kid. Good God, I need better work. Finally doing the first bit of spying at the halfway point of the movie, Cody is able to break into the lab and learns exactly what the villain is plotting.
Congratulations. You've just given us the power to neutralize America's entire strategic arsenal.
Did I say why? No. Did I say how? No. Could their entire plot be that they want to eradicate every Fisher-Price playset on the planet, and it would still sound more plausible? Unfortunately, yes. There's nothing to this villainous plot, because the movie doesn't give it a second thought. It ends up actually running as a B-plot to the romance of Cody and Natalie. But here's the problem. You're a spy movie. goddamn act like it. Okay, I'll admit, that's a bit better. It is, however, though, a highly trained secret agent beating up a bunch of high school bullies, so I somehow don't see this going down well.
This one was straight out of the CIA handbook.
I thought we got rid of the CIA with Oliver. Now they've sent a kid.
Just to check, what was the criteria for picking people for this again?
Under the guise of a summer camp for the brightest and best, we...
Well done, Cody. You're the best at blowing your own cover. Though I'm starting to think that the movie doesn't really understand the secret part of Secret Agent, given some of the things that Cody has pulled. Being the super spy that he is, when the bad guys come to kidnap Natalie, he leaps to her defense and...
Hey!
Oh, that's not good. As you might expect by now, Cody has screwed up too many times, so he's off the case. Except once again, this is a spy movie, and not Lethal Weapon. Though, I guess this is the same agency that placed a tracking device on Natalie and completely forgot about it until Cody uses it to find her. Because that makes perfect sense. Almost as much sense as Cody's handler finding him by following the tracking device in the rocket snowboard he steals. And yet bringing no backup nor having anyone follow her, despite the fact, as she states, he's easily tracked. Though what can you expect of a movie that has its main character dive and hide in plain view of a security camera while talking to Natalie?
Group 5 to Yellow Sector.
Boss!
I'm surrounded by idiots.
While Cody and Natalie chat, which will once again amount to nothing, Cody's handler, Veronica, is setting up explosives. Because God knows we need something actiony to happen in this movie, even the snowmobile chase between Cody and one guy couldn't make up for the fact that this movie has had a lack of action. And why was it just one guy? What was everybody else doing?
We are safe now, yeah?
Well, it's a little early to say, but I really kind of doubt it.
Being the master spy that he is, Cody isn't captured, but everyone else is, and taken to Francois Millet.
Mole, 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 mole.
Where is my dad?
I'm not going to tell you.
I think you forgot Nina Nina and to stick out your tongue there on that one, Millet.
I'm going to place this ice cube containing thousands of nanobots on your daughter's forehead.
No!
Program the nanobots to obey that remote control. If you don't, her body temperature will cause the ice to melt, releasing the nanobots, which will then eat away indiscriminately.
Never! Or I drop it down her top and not allow her to fish it out.
All right, I'll do it. Just let her go.
Give it up, Brinkman! Let her go!
Oh, Cody, what are you really going to do at this point? Would you look at that? I guess now all he's got to do is defeat Millet and... Somebody get that man an Oscar, because that's a scream that would make Red Brown jealous. Though I do think that Miss Duff's performance was missing a one-liner.
Nice to see you.
Come on, tell me that doesn't make it better. With only 20 minutes left, the film decides to steal from a better film one last time. Okay, we're starting to get a little closer to what the movie's supposed to be, an action spy movie, because it's stealing from Indiana Jones. Everyone except Cody, once again, manages to get away on the CGI helicopter as Cody faces down with Imhotep this time.
You messed up my haircut! See?
Dude, that haircut was ruined the minute you decided to shave a giant eye on the back of your head. No one is taking you seriously. Also, that's it. Your climactic confrontation, and that's the line he's gonna go for? You're just not even trying anymore, are you, movie? I mean, the only way you could try less is if on the one-man helicopter there was a literal go-to-home button that Cody could press to send him away.
No!
How do I keep forgetting that if I say something absolutely stupid, it comes true? Back at home, Cody is made into a full CIA agent. Imhotep is turned into the Vitruvian Man for some reason.
Sorry about your hair.
Yeah? Not as sorry as you're going to be.
He must know what's going to happen to Frankie Muniz's career as well. And Cody uses his pull with the CIA to get Natalie her driver's license, despite her being a danger to everyone, because abuse of power isn't a thing in this universe, thus allowing Natalie and Cody to have their last little romantic moment. And to steal the same ringtone from Austin Powers. What the hell?
Kiss me.
How could you be so cold? Life is good.
So, let's talk about this movie. Agent Cody Banks has an identity problem. At its worst, the film is way off base from a spy movie, and at its best, it's hopelessly generic. There's nothing original to this movie, and it does seem odd that scenes mirror other movies a little too well to be pure coincidence, which does nothing but drag the movie down. Once it gets into it, the movie's too hung up on the romance between Cody and Natalie to move its focus onto what people were promised this film would be, a junior James Bond. And there is room to claim that it does do that, but it's a lot of the worst aspects. A villain who wants to destroy America's military for no reason but because, a female protagonist who's just a damsel in distress, and the misogyny that a lot of Bond films have been criticised for. This film has a weird leering aspect towards women, and while it tries to be charming with it, it doesn't pull it off, leaving you with less of a wry smirk and more an awkward grimace. Not helping it is that the writing all around is lacking. Characters have no depth, with even Cody being pretty shallow, especially since a lot of his characteristics are talked about but not put into practice. The villains are lucky to be even two-dimensional, given their constant lack of anything but cliché dialogue, and the supporting cast is either unnecessary, or the film doesn't give them time to actually grow, instead forcing them to fit what's expected. The movie is what it is when it comes down to it. A power fantasy for teen boys that was looking for nothing more than to make a quick buck from a very short craze. But at the end of it all, it shouldn't matter if it's shallow, unoriginal, and occasionally insulting to its own audience, because it's just for kids. I've been Tyas, this has been Faulty Family Films, and I'll see you next time.